Hello guys, this is Benton here, and we are back in some Roblox studio after like what? Friggin' 2 months or something? Frick, it's been like 2 months and 2 days, yeah. Jeez, sorry, but rare voice crack. I am here to make a quick tutorial as requested by one of my friends. And yeah, so today we will be making an Attack on Titan animation in Roblox. But today I'll be focusing on ODM gear. And yeah, so let me hop into it and show you how to do it, man. Alright, so I'm going to start off by building myself a little building? Yeah, like a little pillar. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just going to build myself a little pyramid thing. Whichever one was it. I got to go with this. Let's make a brown pillar. I don't know why I'm putting so much detail in this. There's literally no need. But I'll do it anyway. Alright, so what we want to do is we want ODM gear first of all, right? So in this reference video that I'll put up right now, you can see that my character starts off by just lifting his arm. It should come from his waist. I'll do the waist for this one, but he shoots a little coil. It latches on to a little wooden thing, and then there's a rope, well, a wire in this case for Attack on Titan, and he uses his gas to pull himself towards it, and then the rope just follows the character. So let me load in some ODM gear. I will link this model in the description. There's this model called Timeskip AOT Friends made by madformerspro, which is somebody that is involved with the RCC group. And as you can see here, he's made a plethora of characters with the Attack on Titan outfit and some thunder spears and some ODM gear. So I'm a little lazy, so I'm just gonna swipe this away. Nah, I mean there's also this, which is like the more classic Attack on Titan gear. So I'm gonna go with this for now. Yeah, the wires come through here, so let me delete the rest of these characters. I'll just use this guy, and I mean, I'll delete these two. I'll just stick with the classic Attack on Titan Season 1 outfit and gear for this one. So what we want to do is we want to take this gear away from this guy, but then that'll take some welding and stuff, so I'm just going to move all of my stuff on this character, which is my character, and just drag it on my guy. So here, now we have Venthan XD in the Attack on Titan ODM gear. So what we want to do is we want the character to fly over here, right? So what we will do is make something that's called a rope constraint. And a rope constraint is basically just a rope from one part to another that will move with the part as you move it. And I can show you some examples here real quick, really fast. So I'll create a part right here, make it like green or something, make it flat. All right, now we have two parts and this is under that. So in order to make a rope constraint, we want to add a I'll call this part 1, or part 2 actually, because it's the one at the bottom. And I'll call this the main part, which is going to be holding it, which is part 1. And these aren't anchored, right? Okay, yeah. So I'll anchor this one to make it stay in place, but I'll keep this one unanchored. And I'll create a rope constraint at part 1. Rope, found one, boom. And we will make the attachment 0 this. I kind of forget how to... Oh, no, I remember. You want to insert a, attachment into part 1. Put another attachment into part 2. And since this is part 1, we will call this attachment 1. And because this is attachment 2, we'll call this attachment 2. Alright. And then, what we want to do is, in part 1, we want... Oh, in the rope constraint, I meant. You want to get attachment 0, which is going to be the first one. Right here. Boom. Attachment 1, which are here. Boom. Now, visible. There you go. Alright, now we have a rope between these two. Woo, woo, woo. And then if you click run, this should swing. So, yeah. That's what that is. So in terms of our animation, I will delete these. It's basically going to be the same thing between this guy and this thing. So what we want to do is, since the thing is going to come from here, this little hole, it turned out this part is in the torso. So it is in this model, and it is called Union. So we'll call this wire ejector. That sounds so sus. And then we'll call this wire ejector what is this? Left. Okay, I should probably call this wire ejector right. I'm sorry, making this overly confusing. This is not even that confusing. I'm just making weird names. Okay. So now we have these two parts, right? That's just in this model. I will link this model again. And what we want to do is we want a wire to come out of here and shoot there, right? So what I will do is I'll just make a little part here that we want the thing to attach to. So if we want this to attach to there, we want to make a we want to do the exact same thing we did with the two parts over there that I had before. So we'll just start with the wire ejector right. So I will insert a rope constraint into here, easy, and then also insert an attachment into here. Call this attachment 1. Go to this part over here. I'll name this target. Oh, okay, whatever. Go on, target without the thing at the end. Okay, and then I'll insert a attachment into there. That's all we need in there. And then I'll name this attachment. Oh, attachment 2. Okay, and then what we want to do is just make a rope between here and here. So we want to do the same thing we did before. Attachment 0 is the one in the wire ejector. Attachment 1 should be the one in the target. Oh shit! Oh, and we gotta make it always visible. Sorry. Boom. And now it's coming out of there. Oh, shit! And then we're gonna. This is kind of thick. Is that thick for a wire? Nah, that's a good. It needs to be strong. So that's a good size for a wire. And then in the show they are black. So now we have one wire coming through here, right? And then now if you see, we'll move this character. It follows the character. Shit. And then if you go across, it keeps following. You know what I mean? Like that, like that, like that, like that. Okay. So let me undo. Bring my character back to where it was before. All right. And then we'll just do the same thing for the other thing. So I'll just speed that up a little bit. Oh, and it's kind of weird. I selected the back part. Sorry, guys. I selected the... I probably want to select that black circle, don't I? I'm so stupid. Hold on. That's just right here. This should be wire ejector. I'll just move this, right? It'll work right for the moment here. Yeah. And delete wire. Or just name this union. This part doesn't matter. There we go. Now it's coming out of those two holes. Sus. And now we have wires coming from there. So like if it was just do like a 𝐼𝐚𝐤𝐬𝐷 no Kyojin type beat, you feel me? Just like go through here, do a flip, and then like let go. Okay. So we'll do that in the actual animation. Now it is time for how we want to animate it. So now we have all the rope constraints done. So we'll just keep that how it is for now. And if you can see my animation before, you can see that the wire like coils and then grapples onto this, if you know what I mean. I'll show you right there. Alright, there you go. You saw the video. So you want to get some meshes up in here. So if you search for like a mesh coil, just search it in models actually. It's fine. Mesh coil, right? And you might find one like this. Boom. So you guys might understand what I'm going to do here, but let me shrink this down. So what we want to do is in the animation, we want to make it start like coil from here and then just extend all the way like, oh, it should be like all the way up there, but like it'll extend and then it'll turn into this. That sounds confusing, but you guys might know what I mean when I start animating. So, oh, I don't know why I deleted the mesh. Okay, so I'll shrink this down to the right size. Yeah, that seems fine enough. Okay, I'll make 2 of these for 2 wires. And let me open Moon Animator now. So I will name this AOT ODM test, and then I'll click the plus, add my character into there, keep the rig normal, and now we can move all the parts, right? So what we want to do, sorry, is make these shoot out, grapple onto there, and then we want these wires to show up, and then he'll just fly there with, and I'll add some gas particles later. So first thing we don't want this visible in the animation, right? So if you didn't know, you guys can you can add rope constraints to the animation. We want to add the enabled. We want it disabled first. We don't want it to be there. So it'll be invisible, and then later we'll make it visible. And then we want to take these, position them right around the thing. And we want to position it in a way that it'll extend all the way directly into that part, if you know what I mean. So let me just extend it and see if it grapples straight. Okay, it does not. Let me rotate this a little bit. Okay guys, so I have positioned it so like right around that black hole, like a little bit above, and then it goes straight to the target. So that took a lot of positioning, but let me show you why we're doing this. So I'll make this black, right? Boom. Oh, boom. It's black. It looks like a coiled wire, right? So we want to get the size of this. Let me get a notepad ready so we can copy and paste this. So we want to get the size of this. You'll see why in a second. I'll copy the size of this. Boom. And then there should be positioning. Position. I'll label this so it's easier. Size. Position. We have the size and the position of the wire here. Let me uncoil this. Let me add this little mesh to the thing. Add size and... Okay, maybe it's just size. Okay. Oh. I'll name this coil 1. Coil right, coil right, coil right. Sorry. What? Ah. Wire right. Right? This is the right. Yeah, right. Wire right. Okay. And I'll add that size. And then we want to make a keyframe here. And how fast do we want to extend? Pretty fast. So we'll do like right here. Edit that. Go to the value of the size. Copy what we had before. Put the size in. Boom. Oh, right. And then we want to see. So you can see that it extends like that, but it's going like through the floor. So we want to also add the C-frame of this. And then right here, we want to move this so it's like on the target. It's still connected to the thing, right? Yep, sir. Add that. And move these a little closer and watch. Oh, and. So now we have the coiled wire. You can see that. It just goes there. But it hasn't grappled on yet, right? So what we want to do is, now is the time that the rope constraints come back. So we want to make this enabled. Enable it right here. Oh, not the other one. Sorry, just the right one. And then we want to make this disappear. So we'll add the transparency. Add one here. Add another here. Make this constant. And make this 1 to make it invisible. And now we watch the magic happen, boys and girls. Shit! Oh, shit! Right, it's like you extend the coil. It looks so real. Now this might be happening. Oh, sorry. I'm something this constant, so it doesn't look like it's fading. Hold on. So you can see it starts here. It looks like a real coil. Locks on. Woo! Shit! So it looks really good, right? Looks like you extend the coil out. It might look a little weird, so you might, if you want, you can extend it so you can see the actual coil. But it looks really slow when you do that, so I'll just keep it where it is. Looks good. And then we probably also want to do this one, right? So I'll just walk you guys through that real quick. So we want to do the same exact thing. We're gonna want to get this second coil, right? Did I call this wire 2 yet? No, I'll call it wire left. Wire left. And then we want to also do the same thing with this. Correct. So we'll move this like up here. and then we'll like rotate it down and like this way and scale it to see how it, okay, so we want like that distance, right? And then I'll just keep positioning it until it's in the right place. Okay, so I've gotten it to the point. Oh, I just realized I didn't. Hold on. Okay, so I got to the point where like the wires are kind of the same as that one, if you know what I mean. So, let me open back up my Moon Animator. So, I'll make this black, and then we wanna. Let me erase the. We don't need the position actually. I just realized that. So, we want to. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay, so we want to get the size of this, right? Copy that. Put it here. Add the C-frame, as we learned, transparency and size. And then we want to coil it back up. My bad, sorry, forgot about that part. Coil it back up to like, it's like still around there. So like, I thought we didn't really have to worry about that much because you're not really going to be analyzing that too closely. Now, obviously, you'd want it exactly on there, but it's roughly the same. It's like just under it, or just to the left, right of it. So, I'll add a C-frame here, or sorry, size thing here. And how long does it take? Okay. And then another size thing here. Change the size to what we have here. So it'll extend. Boom. Oh, alright, and then we need the C-frame. Okay, C-frame here. And then move this so it's like on the thing, remember? Oh, whoopsies. Sorry, that was an accident. Create a C-frame there. Alright, boom. So, now we have both wires that extend out, right? And then we want to make this disappear right when it gets to here. So, we'll make this value 1, which means it's going to be invisible. And make this constant, so it just snaps to being invisible. It's C-frame to C-frame. Or, sorry, keyframe to keyframe. Now we want to enable the other rope constraint, which is, I'm pretty sure, this one, and make it, oh. Ah. Well, yeah, there you go. And now we can see the magic happen. Both extend out from the thing, snap onto there. Now in the anime, they like usually like grapple like, you know what I mean? Like one goes off and then another one goes off. So we can do that right here. It's easy. We're just gonna make wire left go off a little late. So we'll do that right there. And then for the rope constraints, we'll just move it to around the same place. Oh, wait, did I miss something? Alright. Just make a keyframe there. There you go. Both activate at 2 different times real quick. Okay, and then now we have that. So what we want to do now is just move the character, right? Both wires extend out, and then the character would go flying. So I mean, if you want to make that real quick, I can do that real quick. So we'll give the character an idle animation. He'll take a step back. I'll animate that real quick. It looks a little weird. It's okay. And then he'll pull himself up. Alright, and then we'll give him a little look like he's getting pulled. Ooh, okay. So let's see how that looks. Oh, that's a little fast, I think. Alright, and then he should have gas when he like right here. His gas should activate right here. So to make some gas, like, you know, like ODM Gear Gas. Okay, so I do have some particles here. I think it's called a wind, maybe? No, I don't. Okay. Snowy wind. Wait, wind. Foggy wind? Is that what that is? Oh, see, okay, that's some good wind. It's very big, which we do not need. So let me make this extremely small. Still really big. A very big emission spot. Hold on. So I have some gas here. So let me weld this to the torso. using easy weld. Our base part will be the torso of my character. Yep. And then the target part will be the foggy wind. And I'll join that in place. Alright, cool. And now I make sure animatable is checked off. We can add foggy wind to the animator, the particle at least. The enabled. It should be disabled at the beginning because there's no gas. Check uncheck value. And then when he takes a step. Okay, the gas should go off like right here. Value. Boom. And here's where the magic happens. That's not bad. Hey!